Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to take a look at this North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo that will be happening on January 11th, 2025 until July 26th, 2026. Okay, so North Node and South Nodes are points between the lunar orbit and solar orbit intersections, which means the new moon, the full moon, and the eclipses have a huge impact on the outcome of these transits. Natally, the North Node matures, or you tend to hit your North Node within 42 years of age. But until then, the South Node is usually active in your younger years. But after 42 years, the balance starts to come in. So we're going to look at Virgo first. Virgo is scheduling, dealing with small details, being critical or over-analytical, perfectionism, devoted to achieving the perfect life, devoted to achieving the perfect situation. Fixing or trying to save others is also Virgo. On the other octave is Pisces. Pisces is letting go, learning to surrender, allowing things to be imperfect. Dreaming, creative energy is Pisces. Also allowing the universe to take control, using your faith in situations rather than wanting to control the situation. Virgo South Node, being of service to others, very analytical, very detail-oriented, almost perfect. You may be very critical and want to improve yourself or those around you, giving yourself very high, unachievable standards because no one will ever be perfect. This can be a very lonely situation until you are able to free yourself with the North Node in Pisces. The North Node in Pisces is allowing yourself and others to be who they are, to give without the need to receive. Unconditional love is the definition of Pisces. Loving without conditions, letting the mess of life be a beautiful experience, getting more comfortable with letting go of control and letting the universe sort it all out, okay? Now, a few things that I want to tell you is that, you can't do life wrong. Letting go of control and seeing the beauty of life, spirituality could be a theme with the Pisces North Node. Using spirituality or believing more into the universe that you are taken care of and loved, no matter the circumstances, that everything happens for a reason, and that if the mistakes never happen or the crisis never happened, that change would have never happened, and the beautiful new experiences wouldn't emerge. Meditation will be a theme for the collective. Connecting to your intuition will be the theme of the collective. Letting go of controlling one's situation. Allowing support to come in. Opportunities for the universe to help you and support you. I also want to say that if you are a light worker, a healer, one who does taboo or spiritual workings, this is a very important time for you to rise up and use your gifts for those who are looking for letting go of control and those who are trying to keep control and using spirituality to get answers. Please understand that you are very important in this transit, and to use your compassion, your unconditional love, and talents in the most uplifting way possible, because this is a very important time for you and what you bring to the collective. Also, people will start going through the dark night of the soul. Pisces rules the 12th house. We may see a lot of loss, a lot of grief, people overdosing because habits is activated in the 12th house. They're trying to escape the imperfections. You will be that one that they turn to for comfort, okay? North Node transits, they usually last about a year and a half or 18 months. I'm going to go through all the signs. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of what's happening within your world. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Hi Aquarius, I hope you're doing well today. This is for Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. During this video, I am just getting over the flu, so please be patient with me if I have to pause the video, right? So please take time out also to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, so we're going to look at this Pisces North Node that is happening within your second house. So the second house is represented by money, your values, the things that you value, material things that you value, your self-worth and confidence, sensual things that you enjoy, like luxury, right? Luxury things that you enjoy. Your income and your spending. Also, the second house rules the face and food, okay? With Pisces here, we're alchemizing Pisces in the second house, okay? So Pisces represents the 12th. And Pisces is going to be activated in everybody's chart, and so will Virgo, okay, with this North Node and South Node. But I do want to say that all of these definitions will be activated in everybody's chart, just in a different placement, just in a different house, okay? So Pisces represents loss, grief, self-sabotage, habits, spirituality, the divine. It can also represent higher states of consciousness, letting go and going with faith, endings and transformation, psychic and intuitive abilities, healing and restoration of any type of past conditioning that you had went through. Okay. Prisons, hospitals, and the mystical, right? The mysterious is activated to the taboo topics, astrology and tarot, things of that nature, esoteric knowledge. So when Pisces is activated as the North Node in the second house, is pushing you toward this, okay? So it could be that it's asking you to make money in regards to being a light worker. It's asking you to make money in regards to being a healer of some type or a person of taboo. That is one possibility. This is also a situation of Pisces telling you to surrender and let go and go with faith when it comes to receiving money, your individual income, okay? That you could also be receiving income through loss or through some type of transformation that happens. The divine is activated within Pisces. It's where the subconscious is where you can get divine downloads. And this could be a time to where your self-worth and confidence comes from faith. It comes from the divine. It's to show you your worth, right? And it could be coming out of you having that faith. So, for example, the only examples I have is what happens within my life. You know what I mean? So, for example, I build farm fences, agricultural farm fences, okay? And we had a truck that we were using for this. And this truck was beat up, didn't have any heat, didn't have any air, And in the summertime, in the lower southeast of the United States, it's very hot. And you can't get away from the sun whenever you're out in a farm field or whenever you're driving down the road. Also, when you don't have heat or air, So you just can't get away from it. And it was awful. It really was awful. And I had faith. I had visions come to me within dreams of us having another truck, of us doing the work that we needed to do and riding down the road in this truck. I had dreams and I had visions of this. I also tried to manifest using techniques from Abraham Hicks of having a truck, okay? I didn't know when it would happen. I didn't know how it would happen. Trucks are very expensive. They're like 80 grand, okay, for the ones that we needed. Excuse me. For the truck that we needed. And it was to carry the trailer that could carry the equipment, and it had to be, 4-wheel drive, and it had to be a certain way. Well, one day, COVID happened. And then we were capable of using what was available during COVID for business, right? And I'm not going to go into detail. You know what I'm talking about if you have experienced it in the United States. They were giving out those stimulus checks, and they were giving out other things too. And we were able to get a loan to get the truck, right? That is faith. I didn't know that, nobody could have predicted COVID, but I had no idea how it was going to come to us. I just knew it was going to come to us one way or another. And there, it happened. We were able to apply and get approved, and it happened. But me telling you this, I'm trying to explain having faith in those situations of money coming to you, letting go and surrendering to the situation for it to happen. The same thing goes with your self-worth. Of that faith that you have for whatever it is. It could be money, it could be anything, it could be relationships, it could be anything. That you will be shown that the divine, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, has your back. And therefore, that confidence will lift. That self-worth will lift. But it takes a lot for a person to have the patience, to have the faith for things to happen as it should. And again, I used Abraham Hicks for this, of having faith in things not seen, right? Okay, so I do want to talk about some other things that could be a possibility. I had mentioned loss and grief in regards to the second house. And there could be some things that are surrounding you that maybe you need to let go of that include grief. Okay, so we're going to look at the releasing that needs to happen with Virgo in your 8th house. Okay. Okay, so the 8th house is legal matters, divorces, other people's resources, debts, taxes, government, grants, banking, loans, mortgages. This is also where things are like a shared resource, okay? Crisis is here. Investments, long-term finances are here. Transformation is also activated here. Your psyche, death and rebirth is here. Okay, loss is activated in everybody's chart right now because Pisces is activated. Grief is activated in everybody's chart right now because, Pisces is activated. But in your chart, an individual Aquarius, whether that is sun, moon, or rising Aquarius chart, the 8th house is asking you to release. This is where things are being released. So there could be an inheritance that comes to you. Okay? There could be some type of rebirth that happens. And that could be within your finances. And it could be because of maybe you're making it on your own. That could be a thing. It could be a Pisces situation to where you're a light worker of some sort, a healer of some sort, and you're making money that way. That could be something that happens. This could also be a situation of things that come to you that feel like it's a divine situation. That maybe there's a instantaneous download that happens from God, source, universe, whether that is in your dreams, whether that is, in a vision of some sort, of using other people's resources in a way. And with Virgo activated, it's trying to tell you, Virgo is your lifestyle. Virgo is represented by the 6th house. Okay, so if you know the definition of the 6th house, I'm going to go over it anyways in case other people don't. Okay, so it's health, daily routines, daily work and employment, co-workers, service to others, pets are there, and organizing and detail orientation. And this is what is being released, but it's alchemized or mixed with 8th house things. Okay, so say that you're working for somebody and they're using an investor, or they're using some type of government thing, whatever. And that could be changing. That could be transforming. And therefore, things are trickling down to you. Like, it could be a loss of a job because they got bought out, or they can no longer do whatever, It could be a loss of a job, and therefore you're gaining some type of residual income from that, like unemployment. Or this could be just a transformation of your money because they have to go another route. That company has to go another route. That company is being bought out by someone else, and they're taking over, but you're still working there, but you're also gaining more money because of it. Okay, that could be a thing. It could also be a situation of a transformation of lifestyle, okay, which allows you to make your own income. And, whenever you're an entrepreneur or whenever you're working on your own, it does take faith. It does take a certain amount of tenacity within a certain person to do the things that need to be done, whether you are well or whether you are sick or what have you. You have to show up for yourself and other people to make the income that comes in. And this could be a time to where that happens. Okay, this could be also a transformation of your self-worth, because it could be a divorce that happens. Okay, that's being released in the 8th house. That is a possibility. It's not necessarily going to happen to you. It is a possibility that it could happen because the 8th house is activated. It really depends on what's happening within your world. You could find out for yourself of how this is playing out, right? Whenever things are working out and when they're not. This is also a situation of prisons and hospitals being activated, and it could be that you're working for them now, or you're doing film and photography. That could be something, or you're doing something that deals with film or photography. It could be something on YouTube. It could be anything of that nature, of making your own income. Okay. With the 8th house being the release, there could be situations of maybe a debt gets paid out, or this could be situations of Virgo. Okay, Virgo is perfectionism. Virgo is over analytical. Virgo is pessimistic. It's also detail oriented. It does deal with jobs. Okay, it does deal with your daily lifestyle. And there could be a situation to where you let go of something that you've been doing on a daily basis because it's affecting your self-worth. Okay, and that could be creating a crisis, right? Self-sabotaging. Okay, that could be something that is being let go. It could also be taboo topics. Maybe you were into tarot and astrology and things of that nature, and you realize that it's getting too much for you. Okay? Sometimes it can be addictive. Sometimes if you don't have enough belief in yourself or self-love for yourself, you attach to something else. And astrology and tarot is very easy to attach to because it's a predictability, right? And you could have been living your life on that, and you're deciding to let go of that, right? There are times to where I have to take time out. I'm an astrologer, so yes, I look and listen and read everything about astrology all the time. And there are times in my life to where I have to take a break, because sometimes it can be overindulging. Sometimes it can be too much, because you don't want to lose sight of yourself and your free will. You have free will. You can make things happen for yourself. Doesn't matter what is written in the skies, you can make it happen for yourself. Okay? And to place worry within your life on a constant basis of, oh my God, what is the planets doing? Or, oh my God, is the tarot right today? You know what I mean? You have to have that belief system within yourself and have faith within yourself. And this is where that self-worth could be coming out. This is where that faith could be coming out. It could also be that you're taking those topics and you're turning it into a type of income, right? That esoteric knowledge that you have learned, or the astrology or tarot that you have learned, that you're turning it into your own income base. Okay? Let's see here. I do want to look at the 12th house. The 12th house is in Capricorn. Pisces is activated as the North Node. Pisces rules the 12th house. Okay, that's why I'm looking at it. And I want to alchemize your 12th house with where Pisces is placed in your chart, which is the second. So we have Capricorn activated in your 12th house. Capricorn represents jobs, your professional life. It represents the status that you hold in the world, the role that you hold in the world, okay? I say this because Capricorn is the ruler over the 10th, and that is the definition of the 10th house, okay? Your legacy, professional life, career, your reputation, your father's health and wealth, people of admiration that you hold on that pedestal, okay? This could be also, like I said, your role in life, whether that is the role that you have within your professional life or the role that you have as a parent, as a husband, as a wife, what have you, right? As a partner, doesn't matter. Power is also represented with Capricorn. The power that you have within the world, the power that you are seen with, okay? This is where you hold your power, in that 12th house. So we're going to alchemize this with Pisces. This could look like a loss of a person that you held into admiration, or a person that you looked up to. This could be a loss of a job because it's professional life. Loss is activated with Pisces. Okay? And therefore, it trickles down as you gaining more. Okay? You having to surrender to certain situations and understanding that the universe has your back in situations. Okay? It could also be that your status is changing. Transformation and endings is activated with the 12th house and with Pisces. There could be just a transformation within your job. Doesn't necessarily have to be a loss. Like I said earlier, that your job could be being bought out by someone else, or it could be changing in some way, shape, or form so that you gain more, right? It could be an ending that you yourself in that job to do the things that are necessary, right? It could be the self-sabotaging coming out too, all right? Keep that in mind, of you self-sabotaging your role in life, or you self-sabotaging whatever is happening within your professional life, or that relationship that you have with another person that is of admiration, or it could be a father figure. And this is where Pisces is trying to show you your self-worth, of that healing that needs to come out of why you are self-sabotaging. And that could be something that happens within the 18 months, of you seeing it, of you understanding it, of you having compassion upon yourself in regards to the habits that you have, right? Of maybe you change jobs a lot, or maybe you just want to self-sabotage whatever role you have in life, right? That could be a habit. And Pisces comes and shows you that compassion for yourself and the other people, and unconditional love to have for other people. More faith is coming out of this with your self-worth and confidence. And you're going to understand that no one is perfect. You're going to understand that things happen for a reason. You're going to understand that having faith is worth it, right? And that is the possibility with Capricorn activated in the 12th. Capricorn is also, power. So this could be a time to where you find your power within your faith, and understand that whatever you think, whatever vibration that you're held upon, that you can manifest anything. Okay? I used Abraham Hicks for that, of manifesting, of being on that vibration. She was related to The Secret, right? So if you know anything about The Secret, it's the same thing, of visualizing what you want, of being in that energy and vibration, and feeling that feeling that you want to have when you get it or receive it, and then all of a sudden it comes to you. That could be a real thing that happens. And that could be within jobs, that could be within, maybe you're not married and you want to get married, right? And that happens because you manifested it, because you believed in yourself, because you gained that self-confidence and self-worth. The value that you have within yourself is to have a lover, right? And that could be something that comes out of it. I'm trying to see of any other ways that this could play out. Give me 1 second. I have been having brain fog. Oh, goodness. So your reputation could be changing. It could be transforming. Reputation is activated by Capricorn. And it could be transforming. It could be transforming into a more compassionate person, or a more faith-based person. And therefore your confidence is lifted. When Capricorn is activated within the 12th house, you have the power to transform things yourself. You have the power to push through any type of healing that's needed. If that's, parental healing, anything that happened to you whenever you were younger, right? Things of faith. You have the power to change things. But this may be a time to where you realize that. This may be a time to where you understand that you hold authority within that 12th house of transformation. You yourself can implement the change, make things happen for yourself. Okay. I do also want to say that 8th house that's being released of other people's resources and shared resources and having to, have debt and deal with loans or whatever. You could possibly get some type of payout of some sort to where all of that ends for you. You could possibly get some type of transformation that happens for you. And a lot of times it does, with these activations, it does come from a loss, or it does come from a loss of someone, or it does come from you understanding your self-worth, you understanding your belief system to stop doing something, right? You are capable of transforming your life during this 18 months, okay? If you are stuck, I do suggest that you ask God, source, the universe for the next steps, and keep the faith and understand that visions, that gut feeling that you have, the intuitive feeling that you have, and maybe even dreams are a possible answer for whatever questions that you have, okay? All right, Aquarius, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.